concern is. What the hell? Excuse me?
Loading. Ciphering judgment.
Are you ready?
Death count.
Welcome! I'm Kamero Tetsuo and you're watching Death Count, where I play video games on the hardest difficulty. However, as you can see, I am playing Gone Home, which I have never played Gone Home before, and I believe it's just a story purpose walking simulation type of game. I'm not expected to die in this, however I could be wrong. Yeah, that's all I got. I don't know what else to expect from this game, so let's get started.
Hi, Mom. So I got my ticket home from Europe. I get back on June 6th, but it's a really late flight because that was the cheapest, so it gets in at midnight. But don't worry, I'll get a shuttle from the airport so you don't have to pick me up. Like, really seriously, you don't have to. Okay, so, love you. See you soon. Bye.
June 7, 1995. 1:15 a.m. So I am playing a female character. And I just... Caitlin Greenbrier. Came from Portland, or destination Portland, flight number 270, 1995. Oh, the graphics look pretty nice. And for some reason, I feel like this is a horror game, but I don't think it is. Yeah. That is the 90s, that's for sure. I'm a girl, yay. Okay, it's a passport. So, she came from Europe. And this is a boarding pass. For Cincinnati. L2 or up to examine the held object. Okay. Alrighty then. $6. And what do you know? There's a house key here. Okay. So I'm assuming the front door was locked. The spare key that was hidden under old Christmas duck. Katie. Okay. Katie, I'm sorry I can't be there to see you, but it is impossible. Please, please don't go digging around trying to find out where I am. I don't want anyone to know. I don't want anyone to know. We'll see each other again someday. Don't be worried. I love you, Sam. Okay. I'm gonna assume Sam is your little brother. Okay. Okay, that's kind of freaky. Yeah, let's not do that. Invoice. Wellspring Movers. Description of shipment contents. 8 boxes of kitchen. Boxes of master bed. Packing delivery insurance. $2,750? Jeez. Dry Creek Road, Forest Grove, Orlando. So you recently moved? Or moved in 94? It's been a year.
Dear Katie, so much has changed, even just since you've been away. We moved into this house. I'm at a new school, and my big sister being gone for a year doesn't
Sam
make it any
is
easier.
A girl.
It doesn't
your little
feel
sister.
real. But I'm not gonna let it faze me. I used to tell you everything, and if I can't do it in person, because you're off gallivanting around who knows where, I'll tell it to this journal, just like I was talking to you.
Sam, Katie, Mom, and Dad.
Sam. Sam. Hello. Sam. Sam, where are you? Really? I need to talk to you. Please be there.
Hi, Mom. So I got my ticket home from Europe. I get back on June 6th, but it's a really late flight because that was the cheapest, so it gets in at midnight. But don't worry, I'll get a shuttle from the airport so you don't have to pick me up. Like, really seriously, you don't have to. Okay, so, love you. See you soon. Bye.
Sam, Daniel from the old neighborhood called. He wants to come see the new house. Call him back. Mom, Daniel is a total weirdo. The only reason I ever hung out with him in the first place is he had a Nintendo when we were little. Okay. That was a weird message though. You called Sam in a alarming voice? Sparkle. Okay, this is weird. You just grab pretty much anything. Stephen King. Right. Let's put the master of horror novels in this game to signify more horror. Let's see here. Katie's departure in 94 to Amsterdam. Boone County. How big is this house? Okay. Nice hallway. I'm turning the lights on everywhere. Welcome, new student. Okay, so your little sister had to deal with a move, so now she's in a different school. We hope that you're excited about your first day at Goodfellow High School as we are. Please be sure to bring the following with you on your first day of classes, blah, blah, blah. Everything but a positive attitude, so she was not happy.
Oh my god. You are so lucky you finished high school before we moved into this house. So, it's the first day of school, and there I am, introducing myself to the class, and I say that I just moved into the house on Arbor Hill. All of a sudden, every kid in the room turns and just stares like I suddenly transformed into a mutant. I just stood there, wishing pretty hard for a rewind button. Because now maybe nobody knows my name, but they all know who I am. The Psycho House girl. Great.
Hello? Jeez Louise, I can't see shit. That's a crappy lamp, man. That is the most slowest moving fan I've seen in my life. Electrical inspection form. Wiring in house is technically up to safety and amperage requirements. However, multiple layers of wiring has been added into structure over the last 100 years. Okay. I'm gonna assume that's nothing really important. Killing of JFK theory. Okay. You can do better. What is JFK? What if JK wasn't JFK? Chinese, Japanese, Lebanese. What the hell is going on here? So what, your family likes conspiracy theories or something? Can I open it? Maybe? Okay. Combination Laserdisc compact disc player, $1,000. They say that a jack of all trades is a master of none. I have to disagree. Mastery is not a question of specialization, but certainness. What the hell? Excuse me? Note to self, don't buy a huge ass house. Okay, do I have a sprint? No, I do not. So if something decides to want to kill me, hello? Is there anybody in there? So the weather's so bad, there's flood conditions. The X-Files. Likes conspiracy theories. Likes watching horror types.
Affecting the following counties: Austin County, Boone County, Dawn County, Tacoma County, and Wistaria County. Residents are strongly urged to stay indoors
dark.
and secure all windows and doors. Flood conditions
X-Files
are
season
expected
1.
at lower elevations.
Hi, Terry, your father. Enclosed, please find the Pioneer bleh, with a remote and cables. We need a half-page review from the October issue, so that gives you about 2 weeks to get us that copy for edit.
This is a severe weather. The Northwest Weather Service reports high winds
Look forward to
and
taking
rain
on.
conditions affecting
Okay.
the following counties: Austin
Shut up!
You know that feeling where the first moment you see someone, it's like they have a big gold star around them, and you have to get to know them? Well, there's this girl. I think she's a senior. She's usually dressed kind of punk, but sometimes I see her in this, like, army uniform, and she's always drawing in this notebook, looking so intense. I had no idea how I would ever, like, have an excuse to talk to her. Till I noticed she and her friends hang out and play Street Fighter at the 7-Eleven every day after school.
It's a really realistic story, isn't it? Like Street Fighter, X-Files, all this like real stuff. Alright, the sensitivity is horrible. It's much better. Okay, I'm a little freaked out right now because there's definitely something that moved that chair. Coupons, okay. Forestry. You live in the forest area? Great. Hope Slender Man doesn't come. Man, there's so many books. It's ridiculous. Nice art. I didn't really read that, by the way. I just felt like maybe it wasn't that important. Maybe it was.
Somehow I always knew that someday we'd be through. Now that it's happened,
Goodbye.
I just can't believe it's true. I've done the best I could to keep from being true. Can't get you off my mind. What am I gonna
Voodoo, mildew, and shandy.
Why, Daddy, I didn't know you were.
Okay, what the hell? Is your father the author of this book?
All around.
I
Okay, I
left
get
my
it.
trunk in.
So you have never been to this house before. Katie, please tell mom and dad sorry about the stuff that's missing. What the hell, Sam? Why are you leaving all these notes everywhere? Nothing. Nothing. Another note. Hi, Lonnie. So if you wanted to come over to my house still this afternoon, that would be cool. I can drive. It's kind of far, but I can drive. I can drive you home too, so hopefully that's fine. Right back and leave this in my locker if you still want to. And we can meet in the parking lot after 6. Samantha. Yeah, I'm totally in. See you there. Then I'm gonna kick your butt. Get ready. Hadouken.
So you know what they say about the best laid plans of mice and men? Yeah, turns out it applies to Street Fighter too. At least I worked up the courage to walk into the 7-Eleven and ask for a turn, but all that practice at home did not exactly translate in the wild. So after I was finished getting my butt kicked, I followed them outside while they smoked. And that was when she asked me if I was that psycho house girl. But then she said she's always really wanted to see the psycho house. Her name is Lonnie. She's coming over tomorrow.
Did she just say Psycho House? Okay, I got a key, but I kind of don't want to open that door yet. I want to explore map. That goes to the basement. Thank goodness I'm not going there yet. I don't want to go there yet. I'm hoping that key doesn't unlock that door, but I'm pretty sure it does. I'm gonna go right. Let's see what's on the right side. Track trophy. It is yours. Yours also. Hecho en Mexico. Okay, it's just creaks and sounds from an old house. Another letter. Holy shit. It's too good to hear from. It's so good to hear from you again. All this new house business sounds like quite the adventure. Remember the little down room we shared freshman year? Okay. Nothing really important, I don't think. Have to check. I don't know what I'm expecting to find, but I don't know. Might as well look, right? Locked. Okay, I'll come back to that then. Directions to work from new house. Travel time 1 hour and 10 minutes? Jeez. You live way out in the country then. Senior conservationist. Forestry service. I see. So your mom is looks after the forest, the wild. I feel like I'm playing Resident Evil, man, with locked doors. Controlled burn schedule for Boone County. Plumes of smoke will rise above the northeastern region of Boone County over the better part of next week as part. Okay, when was this? 94? This is a while back. Yeah. So she looked after the forest and would report anything unusual. Okay. Your dad, I think, is an author, and he likes the JFK conspiracy thingy. So they're extremely busy, so your sister would always just be by herself, I think. Personnel transfer. Cooking class. Cassette tape. Bratmobile. For Sam. Love things, stab, cherry, throw away. Wait, what? Some special fuck your bitch thing. What the hell? You're gonna like this one. Okay.
It's weird hanging out with girls. Daniel was around ever since I was little, and other girls? I don't know. But being around Lonnie is like instantly just right. I gave her the grand Psycho House tour and took my revenge on Super Nintendo. And it was like, I don't know, I finally found someone I feel normal around. I drove her home and she gave me this tape and said, "You have got to listen to this." I haven't stopped playing it since.
Sam, stop leaving every damn light in the house on. You're as bad as your sister. That's funny. I've been leaving the lights on all over the place. Well, there's some weird stuff going on around here. Daniel called again. He wants his Nintendo game back. Read sternly worded letter. To whom it may concern, I, Samantha Greenbrier, am 17 years old. Okay. I was just about to ask how old she was. And am therefore an independent, fully functional human being. The fact that you still forbid me from going into the city on my own is frankly absurd. Compared with Katie, who is only 3 years older, she's 20, than me, and yet you allow her to go all the way across an ocean to another continent on her own. I just want to spend an evening in a normal, totally safe, on my own, like a human being, and since you may also remember that I have my own car now, you can't really stop me. Warmest regards. So she took off. I'm gonna assume this is her room. Batmobile, here's that tape that she gave her.
We're so cool, yeah, yeah. Yeah, we're so cool, cool. We're so cool, yeah, yeah. Fuck you too, cool schmuck.
Okay, so she's a rebel. Anything important here? I just see. Jeez Louise. Mitten. Just cat died. Adventurous the cat returns. Super Spitfire. Journey of Crystal. That sounds like a game I want to play right there. Oh, it's one of those things that you look at it. Oh, this is probably the combination, but okay. I'll come back to this. I'm pretty sure one of the combinations is maybe on there. I think the creative writing track would be perfect for you. English creative writing. This is the one me and my dad are building. I'm gonna go for a ride when it's done. Metalworking, engraving, metal plaque. I want to believe. Hi, Lonnie. I wrote this in the first period and left it in your locker on the way to school. If it's what all the cool kids are doing, I've decided. Write me back. Also, here's an idea for something to draw. 2 cats on a motorcycle. This is a good idea. What all the cool kids? What the hell, man? Drawing of Cat was so good I added the background to make it even better. Maybe I should just stick to writing though. Haha, I like it. How did you know they were all about to be abducted by aliens? I'm looking at Mr. Whatever right now. I feel like he would probably have lots of cats. Also, like, his secret shame is he watches something religiously. I'll ask him about it after class. He said he doesn't have cats and that he's never watched 90210, but I could see in his eyes he was lying. What the hell? Oh. Permanent hair color.
Lonnie brought her hair dye over today. She said, I need to fix these roots. Think you could help? Dyeing hair is weirdly intimate. I don't know if I've touched someone else's scalp before. It's pretty intimate, right? It felt intimate. We looked in the mirror together after, and I expected her to say something about how it looked crappy or good or whatever.
What mirror?
But that's when she said, you're so beautiful. And she was looking at me. Right in that moment, I wanted to say something, but I waited. And the moment was gone.
Okay. Holy crap, this house is huge. This is maybe your room? Maybe not. Not your room. Watercolorist. Mitten. Nope, I don't care. Not looking. Bathroom. Shaving cream. Toothpaste. Holy crap, drawers that I can't actually open. Or cupboards. After the honeymoon. Alright, let's see here. Pretty much just this corner, that's all that's left. Ghost Hunter Journal. Sightings. So she liked aliens type stuff. She was a rebel of some sort. Of course, she was always lonely. She has one friend. She's questioning herself. The spirits like so. Well, this is almost October, November, December, January, February, March, April, May. This is like 8 months ago. Katie. These are all your stuff. Books. Katie. Okay, so this was going to be your room. Huh. It's a lot smaller than your sister's. painting, yeah. Your mother was an artist. I'm sure she was drawing that vase, right? Halloween show.
Sometimes you just have to lie to Mom and Dad. Like when Lonnie asked me to see a band with her and stay over at her friend's place in the city after. That's a lie to Mom and Dad's situation. But it was so worth it. The girls on stage were just so loud and real and awesome. And everybody was moving together like one huge tide of sound. Between two songs, Lonnie leaned over and said, "How do you like your first show?" I was so happy. I felt tears starting in my eyes. And then she up and hugged me. I think she could tell.
So Lonnie is her best friend, pretty much. Garage band. Library and I noticed something in the corner and I found a secret. Some pretty good, rad, awesome music, but I'm gonna stop it right now. Sam's dark room. Do not enter if red lights are on. What? Mom and Dad were going to make the guest room for you to stay in over the summer, but you came home on such short notice that they weren't around to do it. So you can use my room if you want. I won't be needing it anymore. Did she just take off? I didn't even see that note. Wait. That bag wasn't there. You want to see Pulp Fiction after school? Heck yeah. Until you won't shut up about it. My mama's supposed to cook dinner for us tonight for a chance. Okay, according to Todd, it's pretty hardcore. Piggy. Okay, where's the secret at? I thought it said the library. Post Hunter Sam and Lonnie's secret house investigation log. Hidden compartment found 3. Okay. Search continues. Huh. Supposedly one right here. Half of Sam's locker combination. The second half. Heaven at the edge of the door private, do not read. Okay. There's another secret over here actually too. The Misfits.
At Todd's brother's place after the show, there was only a futon to sleep on, so Lonnie and I shared it. The lights went out. I was turned toward her. My eyes started to adjust, and then I could see she was looking at me, too. In the dark, she smiled. My heart was beating so fast. I rolled over. I felt so, I don't know, nervous? After a minute, she put her arm around me and was so close and whispered in my ear, "I really like you." I just nodded my head, and I really hope she could tell. I really hope that she meant what I think she did. I felt like a shook-up can of soda ever since. I hope we have the chance to talk before I explode.
Huh? There's a secret over here somewhere. There it is. Ouija board, no! There's the other half. Hello, hello. Who are you? Oscar. What do you want? To come back? Okay. Well, I have the combination. However, I'm gonna end this right here actually. I'm interested. It seems like she just pretty much just took off though. I might be wrong, but guess we'll see on the next part. I don't know how much is left, but I feel like it's getting kind of close to the end maybe. Anyways, see all you guys later and see ya.
Welcome! I am Death and you're watching me! Let's do this unboxing.
So my overheat needle is obviously on the right top. What?